Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
We did it. We made it.
Welcome to 2026, and more importantly, to GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show. I'm Blind Mike.
I'm Natalie.
That's Natalie, and do not expect to try to record a podcast right after you ate Taco Bell, because it will humble you.
Yeah, this is round 2. We tried to start this show, and it just was not happening. Give me that Baja Blast.
The Baja gods had other plans for my butt. I listened to Zoo today, and I was like, they were talking about the wedding, Taco Bell catering weddings now, and I was like, I want some Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll eat that later. And boy, should I have not done that right before recording a podcast.
Oof.
But we are here to wrap up the year, because we're queer.
This is not just any episode. Normally on GaS Digital Now, we wrap up all the best moments that happened on the network this week. Now we're wrapping up all the best moments that happened on the network last year. Now it's last year. It's 2026 now. It's Monday, January 5th. And we're in it. We're in full swing. I feel good about this one. This is gay as hell. I saw a post that was like, no one's saying 2026 is going to be their year. I think everyone's scared. I go, no, I think everyone's moving in silence. Oh. I think a lot of people they have big plans. They're just not as frivolous about it. They're not as frivolous about how they're, like lasagna.
Whoa.
And you want to make your rap joke? I'll cut this part.
No.
We're not doing it anymore?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about it next episode. So I have a good feeling about it. I don't know. You guys can disagree with me. We're already, already launched a war. And yes, there is still a war. Just because they captured the president doesn't mean that the war is over, Mike.
The Story War.
It's the conversation we had in the car yesterday. A lot of big stuff. Should we talk about our New Year's, or should we just get straight into GaS?
I think we got a lot to cover in GaS.
Fair enough.
But we had a great year. We moved in together.
Yes.
We went to our first vacation together to Chicago. Mm-hmm. You met my family this year.
I met your family last year, technically.
Oh.
But
you met my extended family.
I met your extended family this year. Yes, you're right. We're going to say this year because it's, this is the wrap-up episode. Yes, we went to Chicago together. We moved in together.
And you moved out of Nutley for the first time ever.
Yeah, I moved out of my childhood hometown.
Am I not supposed to say that?
No, I don't live there anymore, so we can talk about it. I mentioned it in the last one.
She lived in fucking Essex County, you derps.
Yeah, pretty. It was great. I'll still represent it, but other than going away to living at college, moved out of my hometown for the first time in my whole life. So
crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. Good stuff. First time moving in with a partner. I've never done that before.
Woo.
But this is both us and GaS related. We hard launched this year. That was early in the year. Someone said it. I was recording for Carnival earlier today, and they said you hard launched this year.
Emphasis on hard.
Yeah, because I'm hard.
And I'm your launch.
I go, that was this year? And I'm like, yeah, that was this year. We hard launched right before Jamaica so that we could acceptably share a room together. At least that was kind of the sentiment. And we just, I don't know, it was getting old. We had been, for a full breakdown, we've been dating casually since November 2023. And dating officially, exclusively since November 2024.
Whoa.
So we had hard launched to each other about 3 or 4 months prior.
Right.
But we had been keeping our flirty thing a secret for much longer than that. And so when we came out, hard launch. Oh, also our show was leaving. That's why we announced it too.
Yeah.
So.
And Chris Vega said that we don't need an excuse to have a podcast anymore.
Yeah, and he just doesn't understand. It was never about that. That was the side effect.
Yeah, because we still constantly talk about GaS when we're at home.
Yeah. So we were on TTI. We wanted it to be launched on a show and not just like on our Instagram or whatever. And I wanted it to happen organically. I wanted to be invited onto a power hour, a TTI power hour, and have it come out organically that way. But that just was not happening. So we told Shannon, and she got us on the show. And she even restructured the show
Whoa.
For us so that we could reveal it at the end to Figs, who was very surprised.
I couldn't believe how surprised. He's the most oblivious man on planet Earth.
Yeah, I mean, Becca was surprised when we told her. Remember that?
Yeah, but like Figs is around us a lot more than Becca is.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I don't know. I just always was the gay. So like people were just like weren't receptive to me also being interested in men.
Yeah, but he was like seeing us get pretty close and cozy at the casino when we were all gambling together.
We were tense that time though. We were not very affectionate. That was the first time. Yeah.
Well, I feel like he should have taken a hint.
He should have taken a hint, but he also is the most oblivious person, even when you're telling him things directly. He doesn't understand them.
And that was the same episode that we ate jelly beans?
Yes, it is.
The jelly bean episode.
Woof.
What are they called?
Bean Boozled.
Bean Boozled.
Yeah.
Yuck.
We did another Jamaica trip this year. That one was
fun.
That was our first Jamaica trip as a couple. And that was nice. That was classy.
Oh, yeah.
We swam in a glowing body of water.
Yeah, a little strange.
That one was a little strange.
Not my favorite excursion. I loved the Duns Rivers Falls, though.
Oh, I like Duns River Falls, too. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was my first time doing it.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that better than the other one. I don't care about the excursions. I just want to be reclined in the sun, drunk, or on mushrooms while we're there. Like, that's the vibe. I don't need to go on any excursions.
Unk.
Yeah, unk. Fair enough.
Now it's like I just need a cigar, and I just need...
I just want to be on a beach.
My whiskey.
Yeah, that was fun. We did, what did I do in the talent show? I put on lipstick with my tits? Was that this year? Yeah, I think it was. I phoned it in this year.
Yeah.
And
I got waterboarded.
You got waterboarded this year?
Yeah.
You did a big event. You did you shot lotion in your mouth.
I did my one-man show. What the fuck do you think I did?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah, you did your one-man show, and you squirt, and no one could tell that it was eye solution, that it was supposed to be cum on your face, remember?
Oh, yeah, but it went in my eyes.
Your eyes, sorry, yes. It went in your eyes, not your mouth. I was way off. And it was body wash.
Hey, yo, don't let Tony Yayo hear that.
Yeah. That was a good one. We all did karaoke for a really long time. We did the GaS Idol.
What did Paco do? I missed it. He like tripped and fell or something?
Bro, every year Paco hurts himself and pretends that that's a talent. I don't remember what Paco did.
No, during karaoke.
Oh, he did trip during karaoke, but I don't remember what it was.
And then me and him also skinny dipped together.
You did?
Yeah, because we were playing What's the Odds?
Oh, yeah, what are the odds? That was a good one. Anyway, that was a fun one. I liked this Jamaica a lot.
Good trip.
It was a bummer that Jorge wasn't there.
Jorge wasn't there?
No.
What the fuck?
Exactly. Anyway, those were early in the year. Here, let's see. Yeah, we tried to end our show this year, and everyone was not having it. And so they brought us to the show, to the network. So that was a big one. After doing this show for 3 years, we finally get a little bit of cash to do it. pretty nice. It's not a lot, guys, but it's
Subscribe.
the thought that counts. It's the symbolism. It's the principle.
Symbolism.
It's the principle.
Well, you're going to his office.
I feel like there were a couple of significant introductions to the people introduced to the GaS team this year.
Okay.
You could talk about the intern Olympics.
Yeah.
Were there 2 winners officially?
No, Jake was the winner.
Jake already worked here. What do you mean Jake won the intern Olympics? Jake was already working here. Jake already did an intern Olympics.
No, he didn't.
How did he get here?
He was the dab turn.
That's the same shit.
No, he never competed against anyone. He just showed up and gave those dabs.
Oh, he just showed up and went, I have dabs. So they made him compete, and then he stuck around, and Josh and Serafina were here today. Is Jake here? No.
Because he's the real intern. He's working with Skanks right now.
He is the real intern, meaning that Josh and Serafina
He rebuilds the camera every week like a NASCAR race.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, like a pit crew. Yeah.
Armpit crew.
Whereas Josh and Serafina, I remember their videos. I remember I was at Skanks when they played their videos. Or some of their videos. I realize that there's a lot of steps, but I remember their videos, and I remember everyone being like, Josh came up, and they were like, what the fuck is this guy?
Why is there a raisin on our
Why does he
screen?
look like that? Yeah.
Is that the man with the golden voice?
Yeah, and then being like, Serafina doesn't even have to talk. She wins. She's here.
Yeah.
So, glad that... Serafina, the first time she met me, was like starstruck. I was shocked by that. She was like... Hi, Natalie, you don't know who I am, but I know who you are. I was like, oh my God,
well,
I love you.
She was starstruck because you literally struck her until she saw stars because you were jealous that there was another woman in the studio.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she was
I was like, why would anyone react?
She was Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, why would anyone react like that to meeting me? Gross. I'm just Nat. It doesn't matter. I'm just some bitch.
Dom was not this year, was he?
No, Dom was technically last year because he was around long enough to come to Jamaica. So he was at least here for 6 months.
What about, and Brandon too then?
Oh, Brandon.
He was also
I
last
think
year.
Brandon may have been last. Yeah, because Brandon was in Jamaica too. So Brandon may have been last year too. Yeah, I feel like they're all good fits, although I never see Brandon anymore. I feel like he doesn't count.
Same here for different reasons.
Oh, why? Oh.
I never see him.
So, here, let's
I have
see.
a lot of shows to go over.
Yeah, let's do it.
Unless you had something else on your sheet there that you wanted
Here,
to
let's
address.
start with this. There were a lot of shows that joined the network.
Yes.
This year. There was a change in the lineup.
A change in the guard, I would say.
Yeah, pretty distinctly. There
Maybe
was
even arguably in the landscape?
perhaps in the what kind of landscape?
I don't know. This is a bit from a different episode.
This is a bit from the part of the episode that we tried to record before Mike had to shit.
Well, no one can define what a landscape is. What is it? What does escape? Is it literally escaping?
Well, for context, earlier Mike goes, what kind of landscape? And I go, I don't know, maybe like a tundra or a rainforest. He goes, those aren't landscapes, those are environments. I go, what is a landscape to you? He's like a painting? Is a waterfall a landscape? And I went, no, a waterfall is not a landscape.
We don't know. Scientists are still studying.
That being said, we got True Dat this year. We got American Loser this year. We got Morning Zoo this year. And we got Fart Carnival this year.
And the Regz.
And the Regz. Yes, the Regz was an existing show. But yes, the Regz joined the network this year. We lost and gained Rap.
Whoa.
So this was the death of Rap this year. Rap became Lewis and Zach. Lewis and Zach ended, and then rap came back. It reincarnated again as itself.
Yeah, it defibrillated.
Yeah, it faked its own death.
True.
It faked its own death.
Real ass podcast did not kill itself.
Yes, you're right. If someone tries to tell you the rap killed itself, no, it didn't.
Yeah, you should check the GaS files.
Yeah. You should check the Z drive.
Ooh.
Yes. Those are all shows that joined the network this year. There was also, I wrote down, there was an untitled Justin Silver dog show that I recorded one episode of that didn't see the light of day.
There were a couple of pilots that didn't get off the ground. But
that one I can speak on because I was there for it.
Not to pick favorites, because obviously Naeem Ali is one of my oldest friends in this community. But American Loser was probably my the show that I am most excited that joined the network. Yeah,
MVP, most valuable podcast. Like brought up the stock price of GaS an amount, I would say. Just
And
like a quality, fully formed,
yeah,
in its element podcast that like only brought up the stock
hot
of GaS.
out of the oven. And it's not that I don't love True Dat, because I do, and I love Naeem. It's just I think Naeem could really he could make any podcast better, whereas this is like...
The show itself
the
is
show
good.
is the concept of the show is what we love. And we do love KP as well, and he's the perfect fit for it, but I think the concept is what makes the difference there.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, get to it. Or rather, the floor is yours. Nicer way to put it.
Well, so a lot of big Skanks this year.
Yeah.
As well as Story Warz. My favorite personally was the Rick Glassman TJ Miller episode, without a doubt.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Were you there for that?
No.
Oh, it was chaos. Chaos in the best way.
Yeah. Oh.
We were both there for the Tim Dillon episode.
That was a good one.
I was up there when they were talking about JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, that was a great one.
We killed with Sabu. Skanks killed Sabu.
He was on, and then he didn't do any other podcasts ever again.
No, literally, like a week later, he died. Yeah. Crazy, right? And then Sandman was on, like 2 weeks after that.
And we were like, don't kill him, too.
Yeah, caning everybody.
Yeah. Was the dog shock collar one this year? With Chris?
That was literally one of the last shows of last year, but they did it with the interns this year, and that was the episode with David Tell and Ian.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop Chris High Society Radio and Zach Amico from not doing the craziest thing I've seen in a while, which is eating raw organ meat.
Oh my god, that was a good one.
Crazy.
I should have been there for that one. Damn it.
Zach also, speaking of wrestlers, got caned by Sandman.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. He looked like a pig in shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about
his physique?
I don't know.
Cut that out.
Cut that out, guy. Also on Skanks, Colum hosted his bachelor party on Skanks.
Yes.
If you remember. Jake this year, speaking of Jake.
Right.
It became a man on the street. He was supposed to be a man on the street mascot for the holidays.
I'm there for the holidays.
The first one was St. Patrick's Day, and he was a leprechaun that would grant wishes only to black people, and then he would present them with a wet dollar bill.
Woof.
The wet dollar bill was so funny, and all the reactions were great to the wet dollar bill. Whether they acknowledged that it was wet or they didn't acknowledge it was wet, both were equally as hilarious.
Yeah. Was the Worst Life contest was this year, right?
Yes.
That Biggest Loser, sorry.
The Biggest Loser.
The Biggest Loser contest was this year. I remember actually following that.
Ooh. Skanks joined and got dropped by TBS.
I feel like that's the longest, the most distinct bit of the year. Like when people reflect on like different eras of
The
Skanks.
TBS era.
2025 is going to be the year, the TBS era. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I like that I was there for the end of it.
Yeah, that was Halloween.
Yeah. And they just storm off.
Right. Tristan was on for the first time this year, I believe.
Love that boy. So proud of him.
What were the other ones I had from Skanks? I just passed one that I wanted to mention.
Mike makes all the compilations, by the way, guys. If you see him on YouTube.
No, they don't put a name to something they hate.
Well, the other two were good. You said that the Story Warz one had like 1,000 people in the premiere.
No, brother. You're gonna get me in trouble. What did I... The Pavilion series was this year in the Riyadh Comedy Festival. That was pretty funny.
That's
Big
pretty
J got
significant.
hooked up to a lie detector test and failed, saying he wouldn't take Riyadh Comedy Festival money.
When he would.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What am I missing? I just... Did I scroll past what I was... Oh, there was that really... Do you remember there was a really drunk guy on Skanks?
Yes. I do remember
And
that.
he like rubbed his he tried to rub his booger on Lewis, and they took his phone and
Yes.
put on a story. Really
Yes.
offensive things. That happened this year.
That was crazy. That was a hard watch.
Yeah.
That was tough to watch.
Yeah, because you're not going to like this in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of deserved it, but I remember that. That was crazy.
And then, obviously, we cannot forget the Kill Tony episode.
Yes.
The best one. I mean, everyone on the internet thought the Jimmy Trejo thing was funny.
Yeah.
I'm so over it now that I'm not even offended that they didn't use me as the disabled person. I completely applaud what happened there. I think it's so funny.
Yeah.
And Tony actually seemed to also think it was funny.
Yeah.
Salvo Cano actually crushed on that episode. Salvo Cano had a lot of great zingers. Everyone forgets that he was also on that episode. And then Story Warz. I mean, there were so many to choose from. Some of the top ones for me were Adam Ray doing the double points and not getting the double point.
Yeah.
His double points fail, trying to say double points and then bombing.
Is one of yours Drew being on stage and Naeem heckling him from the audience?
Was that this year?
Yes, definitely. Almost certainly.
The Billy J. Okerson, where the Noelle Miller chick or whatever her name was, didn't know Big J's name and wrote down...
Not Noelle Miller, by the way. Noelle Miller is a male YouTuber.
Oh.
Her name is something else.
Noelle something.
Maybe. Yeah.
She wrote Billy
Oh, yeah, Billy.
and put in the thing, and they called her ass out for it. Valerie Vaughn calling out that Lewis was in her DMs on Instagram.
Heidi Regina?
What about her?
Is she not the one who called him Billy?
No.
Was it longer ago than that?
Her name was Noelle.
Noelle Leon.
Yes. What a dumb anagram for a name. I hate it.
Oh, you're right, it is.
Yeah, it's a fake name, obviously.
You're
but
right,
still.
it is. Just because someone has an anagram name doesn't mean it's not a real name. Their parents could have done that.
Some of the other big ones were Tommy Pope not realizing that Brian Redban's name was Redban.
That's a good one.
Or Brian.
Brian, yeah. I thought Red Band.
Yeah, he was like, I just thought you're from Texas and that your name was Red. And then on that same episode, Big J calls his mom to confirm that they didn't have a bank account until he was an adult.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Patton Oswalt and Adam Carolla and Jason Mewes were this year. That's one episode,
That was a
by the way.
big one. That was a big one.
That was very funny. KP Burke calling out Jeff Ross.
Yeah.
Where he said that Jeff Ross bumped him at his uncle's funeral.
Yeah.
The Regz episode was crazy.
Yes.
That was the first overtime, and Bobby Kelly allegedly cheated to get the win.
Right.
Howie Mandel was this year, and he had two of my two of I would say all-time Story Warz stories.
Yeah.
Or at least the way that he told them was very, very funny.
Yeah.
The first was sending his mom flowers every hour.
Yeah. And she just got annoyed.
Because she has Alzheimer's.
Right.
So she didn't know, and she's like, "Fuck you." The gardener keeps putting his flowers. I hate this place. Putting the flowers in my apartment. I hate this place. And he was like, "No, it's your birthday." And she's like, "Fuck you. It's not your It's not my birthday." And then the other one was the second story was that he was in a bathroom next to someone who was talking on the phone, and he thought that they were talking to him.
That's a great one. That's a great one. What I really liked the episode from Skankfest with Sam Talon and Dave.
Didn't come out yet.
I just saw a clip of it today.
Yeah, but that's not from this year. The one recorded at Rodney's with Chris DiStefano, Tim Dillon, and Dan Soder was also one of my favorites. And that had the Chris DiStefano story about his dad breaking both of his legs on the way to the hospital for his birth.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then the other my favorite was Dan Soder tickling someone he thought was another comedian and was just a random person.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
And then him saying that the worst part was that he was drunk when he was doing it. And he was hyping himself up when he was walking up to them going, tickle, 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 tickle. So that was another favorite one of mine. And obviously, the Ralph Sutton
sweep
switcheroo.
Yeah.
I mean, what a bombshell. What a great episode. So, yeah, some great episodes from Story Warz this year. It really came into its own in the fold. I think this was the year that Story Warz found itself.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
It was a little bit trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
And I think by February or March, it really took stride.
I agree.
Now I have some from... first of all, one of the things this year that happened on Spook Show...
Uh-huh.
This is the only thing I have from Spook Show, but I know this was definitely at least your favorite moment from Spook Show.
Uh-huh.
And that was that they watched Happiness.
Yeah, yes. I didn't even watch that episode. I just remember being so psyched that Zach finally did it on the show.
Yeah, and it was a great episode.
Yeah, damn.
Some of my two of my favorite episodes were guest episodes for all of my favorite True Dad episodes were guest episodes. Just by also the nature of the topics, they chose really good topics for the guests. First one was Lemaire Lee with the Delamar Vera, which was my suggestion.
Ooh.
That's the one.
Philly story, right? Or a Pennsylvania story?
Yeah, Philly. But that's the one where the lady stole a baby. And
that was a crazy one.
In the fire, yeah. And then the other one of my favorites was Aleister Crowley, and Jim Norton just tore him to shreds, calling him a nerd, a magic dork, like a nerd. Just like they absolutely demystified Aleister Crowley into just being a fat weirdo that liked magic.
That's great.
Some of my favorite, a few of my favorite morning zoos. One of the first episodes, one of the first bonuses, was because Morning Zoo came out this year. The Michael Winslow breakdown with Gio and Dave Temple. That was the first one where I'm like, oh yeah, this show's awesome.
Yeah.
And it felt very much similar to like a bonfire bit that they would do of like, you know, the classic Corey Feldman saga.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to return to Michael Winslow and just see what he's up to every once in a while. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was so funny. The Miranda Meadows, I think it was. It was either
Yeah.
her or Maddie Mays. The India story, shitting in public.
I
in
think that
India.
was Miranda's story.
Okay, yeah, right before Skankfest.
Yes.
And then another shit story, Josie's mom shit story.
Yeah.
Which then later was on Story Warz this year.
Right.
Some of my favorite TTIs, the June babies.
Love that. Was that a bingo or something? Not a bingo, a drinking game.
June babies was everyone's birthday in June.
Yeah, but people would like write
Sagala,
down a
Robbie
drink
Lewis.
if Shannon talks about her age or if Brendan starts to rap or
Yeah, it was kind of it was supposed to be, but then it cut off the rails.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of preparation from someone who does no longer work here.
we'll talk about
And
that.
it was supposed to be.
Talk
it was
about that
it
too.
was like I was tasked by this former staff member to like come up with like random like questions.
Bobby Hutch.
Yeah, random questions. And they did not appreciate the questions. If you
Hilarious.
do you
I
remember?
do remember that.
They were not so enthusiastic.
They were not
about the
receptive
questions.
to it, yes.
Yeah. The Young Guns reunion was this year.
Oh my God, yeah. Peace in the Middle East, so to speak.
Yamanika reacting to Lindsay, Shannon's friend's story.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
Yamanika, it was like Lindsay had like a really bad date, and so she submitted it to Shannon to share on the show. And it just happened to be the episode that Yamanika was on, and Yamanika was already pissed at her Uber driver or something. She was already fired up, and like it was this like guy who had a heart condition. He's like, "Oh, honey, if I was on a date with him, he would have had another heart condition," or some shit like that. And then right at the end of the year this year, Chris Scopo was on with Josie, and they decided to do another speed dating. So that's a
Yeah,
fun
when
plan.
is that?
No solid plans yet. But also Lemaire and Josie being on, and Lemaire just exposing
Yeah,
Josie.
that was heavy. It was, no, it was last year that Josie was like, here's my story about how I,
Yes.
had a psychotic episode.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah.
And then finally the Skankfest Ghost Hunter.
Yeah, I did that
Like
one.
or dislike, it was
That was a great episode, yeah.
change of landscape.
Absolutely. We were on TTI together.
Yeah.
That's our episode where we hard launched was TTI.
Yes, and you played the Love Is Blind Mike game on an episode with yourself.
That was just me. Yeah.
Loser, the Unabomber bit that we all participated in was great on
Sure.
American
Oh,
Loser.
yeah.
Where it was Louis J. Gomez tweet or Unabomber
Quote, manifesto.
quote.
Yeah.
Zach Amico episode where they talked about the Jersey Devil I thought was
Yes.
great, and Zach had a lot of good lines, and they did a lot of like
Yeah.
relating over Jersey. The Gerald Ford saga that ended with Oliver Sipple.
Yes. Great episode.
But it was a 3-episode series.
I know.
The camel story that Tristan was on.
That was a
With
great
the
that
red
was a
ghost.
crazy one.
The one that Chris Faga was on, not his first not his first GaS loser appearance, but his second or third. The magician that did Yellowface was a fake Asian magician and then accidentally killed himself on stage. That was a crazy
Holy
one.
shit. I don't even know about that.
Yeah, that was a great. It's
Gotta watch that.
Chung-Ling Soo, and then oh yeah, the episode recently where they were talking about the Black Dahlia murders and had KP's detective friend on
Yeah.
who was giving some detective insights on what they look for in a crime scene was
Yeah.
also great. And Mike Cannon also had Joke of the Year on American Loser with something about 9/11. He had like a great 9/11 joke. SDR, The Feats of Manliness was this year.
Oh, that was so long ago.
If you remember, they Chris Faga and TJ Miller also arm wrestled in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
They drank a lot of Malort. They stuck their arms in ice water.
Yeah.
Akon was there this year.
Uh-huh.
Keith Robinson was on this year, as well as Sal Volcano. Sal told a fun story where he was like, I always hated the name Impractical Jokers.
I remember that. I liked
Yeah.
that story a lot.
Exotica was this year. We
Yeah,
all went
you
to
were there?
Exotica,
We
and
all.
a lot of us went to Exotica, and that was really a wild time. Meeting a lot of porn star, meeting people you jerked off to, and you feel
Sure.
bad about it. You feel shame.
Do you feel shame when you meet them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Or you don't go, I love your work, I'm a big fan?
No, because I'm like, oh, you're a human.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst part
Yeah.
about jerking off is meeting them by accident because they're promoting their OnlyFans with Ralph Sutton.
So funny.
HSR, High Society Radio this year, had a lot of bangers.
We were on this year together.
Oh,
and we
yeah,
ate,
we had a chip buddy
We ate chip buddies. Yeah.
with a cheese sauce, or what is it?
Curry sauce.
A curry sauce.
We just had we had plain chip buddies. We just had chips,
They were so bad.
butter, and vinegar.
They were awful.
Yeah.
Some of the best, the Ka episode was this year.
Ka.
That is sweeping the nation.
Ka. The
Um,
sound drop.
the Protect Our Perks was launched with Zach and KP, and I think
Yeah.
that was also this year that they all held knives to Chris Stanley.
Oh yeah.
I think that was this year,
Yeah.
and because they didn't think that Chris Stanley could handle a butterfly knife, so they gave him a butterfly bottle opener. They both had butterfly knives and held them to him. We Buy Your Merch was this year. That was one of my favorites.
Oh, what about Big Dick Hot Chocolate?
Big Dick Hot Chocolate was this year.
Yeah.
Great one. And during Protect Our Perks, the Shrek. Talking about Shrek. And all the Shrek
The
puns.
Shrek one was so good.
Did I say TJ Miller?
No, you didn't. I did that one.
Yeah, TJ Miller thinking that it was a weed show and bringing pizza.
Oh, that was great. The pizza hit. That was good.
And Josie was on with Joanna Angel to talk about the Whatever podcast.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
And ask you about pegging.
Yeah.
Or ask me about pegging.
That was a different episode.
It was also Josie and
Yeah, I think they were on together twice.
weird. But that was this year.
Yes. And then obviously rap happened, as you said.
Rap is back.
Oh, the Regz. The Dunking Moose was crazy. We have
Oh,
to
yeah. Dunking Moose.
Dunking Moose was great.
Yeah. Damn.
You were part of the Yankee
I was part of the
swap.
Yankee swap.
Let's see. The bit with no butter was my favorite from this year, where they were Joe List and Robert Kelly tried to start a bit where they were going banana,
Yeah.
and then Lewis and Dan refused to participate, and Lewis was like, "This is like when your kids surprise you with breakfast." And it's like burned, but you're like,
Bad.
oh, that's great.
Good job.
Yeah. It's a bit with no butter.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. Joe List, we found out this year, eats a chicken parm diet,
Right.
which was crazy.
Also, part of the Dunking Moose bit was that Bobby walked off.
Yeah.
For real walked off, and then it was unclear if he was coming back
Yeah, he showed up like 20 minutes left
before
into
the
end of the next one. Lewis also got a tattoo that said Virtue and Legend on it.
They're fine on their, again, much like the dog name, fine on their own. Terrible when you hear the story behind it.
We found out Dan Soder's favorite number is 42 this year, and they all made fun of him for having a favorite number.
Okay.
The episode where the whale was this year,
The whale?
the one where they were talking about Bobby going whale watching and throwing up.
Oh, yeah.
That one was a classic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then making fun of Lewis for the Jamaica trip and eating everything.
Oh,
was
yeah,
so
funny. Yeah.
So a lot happened this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say while we were talking about HSR, there was a Harrington triple feature. We lost the M Harrington,
Them
Harrington this year, which I didn't think would ever happen, ever.
Yeah, the only two. The funniest thing was Chris being like, "There's only two people who've ever been fired from GaS, and they're both named Harrington."
And they're both Harrington, yeah. Yeah. So Harrington almost became employee of the month, and he lost out to Dom Bongino, aka Dom, who works here, and he was also supposed to be guest of the year.
Yeah.
And lost out to KP. That was crazy.
Who do you think would be guest of the year?
Josie? Strictly on quantity?
Okay. I was going to put Mike Lawrence up there because Mike Lawrence has not been around in years, and he made the GaS Digital rounds again this year, which I thought was pretty cool.
I don't think I know him.
Roast Battle Legend.
That's cool. Tony Yayo.
Tony Yayo is up there.
Yeah.
We forgot that did you get to meet him?
No, I don't know who he is.
He was in the studio today where you were
But I
here.
don't know who he is. I've never heard of him before.
Nick Rochefort, also one of the guests of the year, I would say.
Yeah. That we got to mention that on the Gate episode that pulled through at Skankfest.
But also, he's just been coming on a lot.
Yeah.
He's always great, never misses. He's so personable and down to earth and a kind guy, and he's the man.
Yeah, absolutely. He was very cool to meet.
But yeah, that OTG episode was OTG.
Yes, absolutely.
The bit talking about the Bill de Blasio dropping the groundhog was probably one of my favorite bits of the year.
Oh my god.
And being like, and just the fact that Nick talked about it because it's real and you didn't think it'd be real. And then Nick just being like, also, by the way, that's like if they had the mayor ride around on a kangaroo every time they opened an Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah. We got to talk about how we lost Dark Holes this year.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Che Durena. Really funny guy. Really on the upswing.
Yeah, he
good
is
dude.
really
Good hang. Nice guy.
Yes.
Bummer to see him go, but makes sense. His porn podcast, I think, is like really doing well.
Yeah, and he deserves to do something he loves.
Yeah.
Although he does, I think
porn
he
star.
in
I'm
some
kidding.
I think he in
He's
some
in a
regard
relationship.
does miss that he has a place to an outlet like that where
Yeah.
he can be like uncensored and talk about crazy shit.
We did get Dark Whores this year, which was Jorge's secret
God.
podcast. Oh, I just put that together.
Wow.
That it's a play on Jorge.
What is your
I'm retarded.
what is your favorite Fart Carnival moment so far, even though it's new? What do you project
The
for
whole
Fart Carnival?
saga of Brendan with his Pokemon cards. It spanned several episodes, and there is a concrete conclusion coming up in a couple hours on the next episode of Fart Carnival. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's already been out on GaS. So if you're a GaS member, go and watch Fart Carnival episode 10, I believe.
What do you predict is going to happen in 2026 for Fart Carnival?
I believe that these guys are consistent as fuck. They have an incredible vibe. They're good dudes. They're good friends. They're so funny. I laughed so hard recording that show. So many of the comments are like either A, thank God you guys are doing a show again, or B, this is like my comfort show. I watch it every time it's on. I think it's just going to stay consistent and see like an upswing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it making it to at least 2027. But with hopefully longer than that. But I think it'll make it at least a year.
While it was not technically this year, while it was not technically recorded this year, it was at the very tail end of last year, and the fallout very much trickled into this year. And that was the Godfrey Lord Jamar drama.
Yeah.
That turned into the Godfrey Vlad drama.
Right.
because Lord Jamar is formerly of Vlad TV, and so then Vlad and Godfrey started beefing. But it started because last year at the end of Lord Jamar came in studio to debate Flat Earth with Professor Dave, and had a crash out on the air about it. And then after he kicked off Professor Dave, he stayed in the studio. I watched the episode recently just to see what was going on. He stayed on after the professor left until Yamanika cussed him out, and that's when he left. I didn't realize it was that Yamanika cussed him out.
Wow. Damn.
And then, they've been fighting ever since.
Wow.
So that was crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, a lot of...
Yeah, I gotta at least talk about part of the problem a little bit. This has been the year of Dave.
Yeah.
Dave is crushing it this
year. He
had
Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, and Tucker on.
Yes.
Am I correct?
He
Who
did.
else?
He also had his very high-profile Douglas Murray debate on the Joe Rogan Experience, which I think is what did it. That was like, I want to say June of 2025.
Yes.
And his subscribers have been growing exponentially since
was a
that.
linchpin.
That was a big one. But yes, Fuentes also. That was a...
Speaking of linchpins.
True. That was here at the studio. So yeah, I see, big things happening for Dave.
Yeah, what do we predict? What are some of our GaS digital predictions for 2026? I say Harrington rehired.
Harrington rehired. Oh, we did, we went to the Harrington's wedding this year.
Oh, yeah.
That was this year. That was at Aura's second birthday party. Was a surprise wedding that we both picked up on way too late.
Yes.
It's so funny. They were gathering us, and then I couldn't figure out why all the chairs were lined up, and I want to say Harrington. Oh, no, not Harrington. I look at Butterly, and he's just crying.
Oh.
I'm like, what's going on? And then I realized that it was a wedding.
Yeah. I think we finally that was a great moment.
Yeah.
Sorry not to.
No, that's okay.
I think that we finally get a Chris Vega and Zach show.
Ooh, that's a great prediction. That's a manifestation.
Yeah.
I don't know if I predict it, but I hope it.
Yes.
I think Dave hits 700K this year
Ooh.
on his YouTube channel. He's at, I was going to say 1 million. I feel like that's a little lofty in 1 year. He's at almost 500 now. I bet he hits 700 in 2026.
I also predict Story Warz goes mainstream this year.
I bet Story Warz, like Kill Tony mainstream?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that big time as well. I think that... I hope that we get another show with a female host this year.
Ooh.
That's a manifestation for the network here as well.
Yuck.
A funny woman host. Someone we don't know.
So no one that exists.
So a fake show.
Yeah.
So a show that's not real.
I think...
we forgot to talk about, speaking of funny women shows on GaS Digital, we forgot to talk about Madhouse at all.
Yeah,
Madhouse had a
Madhouse
good one.
recording in studios.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of Mike Racine, a lot of Brendan Sagalow.
Brendan
Sagalow crashing an episode.
That's funny.
The Steph Talev episode was great.
Ooh. Oh, you're talking about Madhouse specifically? Or just guests that were doing good?
Well, Steph only did Madhouse.
Yeah, but about Brendan, you were talking about Madhouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Because I
crashed
was going to
Madhouse.
say, we were talking about who's the guest of the year. Second contender, or, I think we named like 4 or 5.
Tristan.
That's what I was going to say,
Yeah.
too. Tristan, guest of the year. High key.
On Skanks twice.
On Skanks, was it not 3? I feel like he did one recently as a surprise fill-in for Dave. And I feel like that was 3.
Oh, then that's 4, actually, because he also did the Friday night hang with Metzger when they recorded right before Skankfest.
Tristan, guest of the year.
Yeah.
I feel like. Yeah. Young people. The young bucks, dude.
I think Figs is going to have I'm going to say that Figs has a major career...
Swing.
Not like an actual like thing that a positive career change. Not
like
change.
moving careers, but like a focus that is different than something he has going on.
He has a mark of success that happens. This year.
That's a good
new
one.
High water mark of success that happens for him this year.
That's a good one.
The Regz is going to have its first in-studio guest. I think Joe List finally convinces them to
They finally caved? I'm in the group chat. Joe is always trying to get a guest.
I think they finally
let
for the
him?
bit.
That's funny.
Just for the bit, they do it. The Good Sugar Experience.
Yeah, the Good Sugar Experience. Good Sugar is a good show. I don't listen to it, but I like that it exists. What else? I predict that we all make more money this year. Yay!
Ooh. Raises for everybody.
I predict we see Paco at the studio more this year.
Oh yeah, but I predict Paco's gonna have one crash out, at least one. One Paco
yeah,
crash
Paco
out.
has we witness a Paco crash out. Shocker, surprise. I predict that we don't see a Jorge crash out this year.
Oh.
Jorge had such a rough year that I predict that he's gonna be peaceful, soothing waters 2026 for Jorge.
Not to manifest anything ending, but I do manifest that we have our first serious fight.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we've ever had a serious fight, but we have not lived together for very long. So I agree. I think that we could see that for sure.
But it will not end a relationship. I think we're stronger than that.
I predict
we're due for a good one.
I predict that the Harringtons have another baby this year. Not have, but get pregnant this year.
Yeah, me and Harrington are going to have a butt baby.
I predict... What else did I write that we haven't... You locked me in the studio this year. I knew Mike was going to like that one. Mike locked me in the studio this year.
The best prank I ever pulled.
Yeah, good one. Good one. There were no weird food challenges this year on HSR, I don't think. Not? We never did Frankfest.
I thought there was a weird food thing.
I predict that Body Brain's coffee creamer comes out this year.
Yeah, there you go.
I predict that Body Brain comes out with an estrogen boosting coffee next year.
Way to kiss up.
I just my second one was insane. You missed it.
I think. Well, I mean, I would never put it past the Body Brain empire.
No, I think
Booby Brain.
That's good. I predict that Lewis starts another business this year.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
It's gonna be called Hardcore Guy.
Yeah, it's like a new newsletter that comes out that like gives you workout plans or something.
No, it's gonna be like Hardcore Guy Auto Parts.
Yeah, or like a microdosing company.
No, he's gonna lean into his Puerto Rican roots this year and start an auto parts store. He's gonna start a mechanic.
A Mechanicsburg.
Oh, it's gonna be like there's gonna be a body shop below this basement level. And there's going to be like a little garage that a car can get into that goes underneath.
That's good. We didn't talk about Skankfest at all. I touched on the fact that there was a really good episode of Story Warz at Skankfest that was recorded last year.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Knives and Spoons reading.
There was the Knives and Spoons reading, one of the best episodes of podcasting of the whole year.
Did you listen to it?
No. I still haven't.
You have to listen to it. It's
I know.
very funny.
I know.
The turtle. I mean, I think the best joke on the entire thing was Soder saying that it sounds like Alice in Chains lyrics. That was my favorite punchline.
Yeah. The fact that we went to New Orleans was incredible.
Love New Orleans.
I really liked, I mean, this isn't really gas related, but I really liked my evening alone on Bourbon Street on Wednesday night before Thursday setup. I liked that a lot. And I liked, even though we were both a little testy because we had to travel, we had beignets together Monday morning.
Yes. It looked like we had just done cocaine all night.
Yeah. Jorge didn't even get a room before he got there. He just flew out. That was crazy.
Yeah, he loved that.
He loved that. That's true. But yeah, that was really good. Oh, the comedy contest.
Yeah.
The comedy contest episode, live episode of
Alex Crush.
Alex crushed and no one bombed.
Yeah, G Mike did awesome hosting.
And of course he did.
Serafina's was great. Jake's was okay.
Yes. Oh god.
The comedy jam this year was incredible.
Yeah, it really was. Fucking Tim Dillon and Mike Feeney doing Proud Mary was a highlight.
Shane doing Dragula.
Yeah.
Joe List doing
Joe
a
List
bunch of stuff.
Joe List on stage at all during the comedy jam. I don't care what he does.
Yeah, Joe List filmed a documentary this year. My prediction
Oh my god, you're right.
is that it is in a theater near you.
I hope so too.
I think
he's looking for backers. They talk about it on Regz.
I think it makes a big
splash.
premiere.
Yeah.
In a lot of real theaters.
I hope so too. I hope it wins
Distribution,
an award.
I mean. It gets good distribution.
Yeah, that's a great one. That was so fun.
I bet it's going to look cool.
I liked this year's Skankfest a lot.
We also have...
Way more than last year.
I don't know if we're allowed to announce it yet.
Where they're going next
We
year?
do also have a new show coming onto the network that's also a dark horse as of now, but
I do not know what he's talking about.
it's someone that people are going to be very excited about, I think, because I definitely
Ooh. Oh, I
love
do know what
this
you're talking about.
comedian.
I didn't know it was official. Yes, I do know this one.
I think it's very close to official.
Yeah. Well, they also know where Skankfest is going to be next year.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's official yet either, announced, but they know. I've heard
Yeah.
tell that they know.
You got intel.
Yeah, I believe that I predict that someone who's a GaS host will be in a mainstream film besides Derek Gaines, because we know that he is doing movies. I think somebody else is going to have an acting debut.
Like a host of the network or a guest?
Yes. No, a host.
Yeah, you
someone
have
who's
to-
GaS affiliated specifically.
Okay.
Because if a comic,
Yeah, right.
yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me, you know. I was just reading some stuff about Jordan on that what's his name movie, Will Arnett movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's going to be Naeem Ali.
Oh, that's a good prediction. I like that. I think it's gonna be Maddie.
Probably.
Very good. Good stuff.
Maddie has already been on mainstream stuff. That doesn't count.
No, I mean like a film, a movie.
Yo, wilding out the movie. And it's just 45 minutes of Maddie freestyling.
Um,
And it slow pans in
yeah.
until you just see her red freckles.
Unless you have anything else from the network, to close it out a little bit, what are your goals for yourself for the new year?
Goals for myself. Manage my time better.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Get
a credit card.
Well, we're talking about work things.
Oh, I wasn't talking about work things.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's embarrassing.
Okay, I'll cut that. I'll censor that.
You don't have to.
I'll
Let 'em
just
know.
bleep it.
Let them know. I'm a man of the people. I don't
Yeah.
have credit. I don't have debt.
He has credit. That's the thing. He just somehow manages without a safety net. He just uses his money, and if he doesn't have that money, he doesn't use it. It's crazy.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Have a credit card. That's what it's so funny. That I said that to my mom recently, and she was like, "So you mean he just doesn't he just doesn't have any save? He's just going."
I have savings.
Yeah, but that's concrete money. You know? Sometimes I use a credit card if I don't feel like, you know?
I do know, and it is a problem.
It's just very impressive that you're like, I never reach outside of my means.
It's short-sighted at best.
Yeah, but you have credit, so it's not that crazy, you know? It's not like you have no form of credit score. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I just think it's very impressive that you're like, I never borrow. I only have what I have.
Yeah.
It's admirable.
It's Italian.
Well,
I don't trust I'm like your 1920s grandma. I don't trust the banks. And all
so
my money's under my
it's under
mattress.
a mattress. Yeah, that's why your side is a lot higher than mine.
No, that's because it smokes doobies, dog. Big J got a puppet this year.
Big J got a puppet this year right into the wire. Sorry, I cut you off from your work-related goals. What are your work-related goals?
Well, this year, or was it last year? Was it 2024 that I made the Dave Smith Rogan clip that Rogan collaborated on?
I think it was last year.
Was it 2024?
It might have been.
Well, I want a clip to get more views than that. I want.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I got a pretty good one this year, which was I think the highest one that I made was actually an HSR one, the Hulk Hogan. When Hulk Hogan died.
I still get notifications for that.
And they talked about all of Hulk Hogan's lies.
I was in that.
My other favorite clip that I made from this year, this is just turning into me saying my favorite
I like
clips,
it.
But
I like it.
The other favorite clip I made this year was actually Spook Show. And that was Zach talking about how he thinks that the Muppets are like 30 Rock and pro wrestling, where you see the show, you can watch the show, but you can also watch the behind the scenes of the show.
That's just true.
And I thought that was a very interesting insight.
That was a good one.
Next year, I want to guest on more of my comedian friends' podcasts.
I agree. Mike was on The End and Do-Rag and Deer Tag.
I honestly just want to go on Do-Rag again. That's all.
Can we go on together?
Yeah.
I would love to go on. We should. They're not going to work on a Sunday. I was going to say when we go down to your folks in a couple weeks, we should hit them up. No, that's okay. That's okay.
Well, yeah, I hope to actually I have a series. I know I teased this last year, but there's a series that I've been sitting on, and I'm actually gonna try to pay someone to put it out this year because it is good. I just need a fresh set of eyes.
That's like me with my movie.
I know, but it's actually, yes, it is exactly
just like that
because I just can't.
You've looked at it for too long.
Myself. Well, I haven't even.
Oh.
I'm not that I'm scared to, but it's a procrastination thing of if I can do anything else, I will.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to edit my own work. Yeah. And I know what works, but I don't know how to boil that down into something good.
Yeah,
so I'm going to pay someone else I have in mind that is staffed at this company to help.
Good quality person.
Approach them.
A good quality person? Not like an intern?
A paid, someone on the payroll.
Okay.
I actually uploaded most of the stuff, so I should just tell them.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's I would also like to do some man on the street stuff with Skanks again next year if they'll let me.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be fun because I did the election thing on 2024, so I think it'd be cool to do that again. Yeah. That was not last year, but it was the year before, but still. That would be fun.
Nice. Good stuff.
And I see big things for no need for apology.
I do too. That's a good one. That's a good one. I would like
They're going to apologize. They're going to say sorry for something.
They're going to say sorry for the first time. I would, like I said, I have not a direct hand, but I have a hand in Dave hitting 700K this year. I also would like to get his Clips channel monetized. I've been working really hard on that. You should subscribe to Part of the Problem Clips on YouTube. They are long clips of the show. Some of them really popped off, especially a couple that were behind the paywall episodes. So it's not even like someone heard about it from an episode that was out.
Right.
I want to bring Fart Carnival as like a more like heavy hitter on the network, I think.
You want it to not be a silent but deadly, but you want it to be a
loud, flatulent. Yeah, I want it to be. I don't want it to be a minor show. I want it to be a major show.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's hard to have a major show without being an owner of this network.
I want to see at least one Irish Goodbye reunion.
Ooh, that's interesting because they have not had a guest yet, but that's a good idea. I think people maybe that could be like a bonus content or something.
Or a Beautiful Boys crossover.
That's fun. That's good too. I would also like to guest on more shows this year. I would like to be on No Need together. I would like to be on American Loser together. Spoiler alert. That one's in the works already.
Woo! Flatulence.
I'd love to go on HSR again.
Hey.
And yeah, personally, one of my New Year's resolutions is to write for at least 2 minutes every day, and I want to complete a piece of creative writing. Like, look at it and go, it's done. Theoretically, I could send it somewhere. Every year I go, I love writing, and I think I'm really good at it. Why aren't I doing it more?
The GaS this year, newsletter.
I'm really locked in this year. It's only day 5, but I'm really locked in this year.
Nat actually ghost wrote Knives and Spoons. I'm sorry to expose
I
it on the air, but
I should have done that.
She did do it, and she's being humble, but that's actually what happened.
I can say this too because, it is public knowledge. We put it out on that show. It's a little bittersweet, but I'm leaving That's Hot.
Oh,
I'm no longer the co-host of That's Hot.
No, it's cold.
That's cold. That's my spin-off podcast. No, I amicably left That's Hot. I just have to focus on my
amicably.
I just have to focus on my main job, which is GaS. So I had to sort of skim other things off of my plate that are keeping me from fully completing my work at GaS as a producer and a host of this show.
We would love to see your skims on a plate.
What does that mean? So yeah, I love doing that show, but I needed to step away. But it won't be, I'm sure I will be on the show as a guest again very soon.
Ooh. She's just a permanent guest.
Yeah, I'm just the every week guest. Yeah, that's kind of it. And I'm so serious about making a big dent in my student loans this year. It's like all I can think about. I literally set my big loan as my wallpaper.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That would give me so much anxiety. Ah! Oh no!
I don't think you can read it from there, but that's not even all of it. That's like half of it.
That was her social security number.
Yeah, that was just my biggest one.
My student loans are just my social security number.
Yeah.
That's how big it is.
Yeah.
It's like
20 million or whatever. The quote, like, what is that?
It's like 391,846,000. 2100 is my exact amount of student loans if it were my social security number. My mother's maiden name is Lowry.
Rufo.
What?
Your parents are related. Or you went by your mom's last name instead of your dad's.
My parents are related. You met my parents yesterday.
I did. We spent time
with
we spent time with your parents yesterday. It was nice. We went to Valley Forge Auto.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We went to Valley Forge.
How was
National
Valley Forge?
Park. Beautiful. Cold, but Mike said to get the full experience of George Washington.
You gotta do it in the winter.
You gotta do it in the winter because that's when he was there. It was beautiful. It was really nice. I'm glad that we went. I would like to go back when it's a wee bit warmer.
Isn't it cool though how it looks?
Yeah, and I like the fact that it was.
Old?
Was it you or your mom that said that they didn't build it up?
I told you that.
That they didn't build up the surrounding area so that you can have the whole view that they would have had, most of the whole view. That was nice.
Hey, could have fooled me with a gigantic mall and a casino, but they still managed to figure it out.
We also we said it at the beginning, but we moved in together this year. That was a big decision.
I couldn't be happier with it.
Me either. It was, I don't regret for a moment moving in together.
It's been so fun.
It's been so fun. It's so nice either coming home and realizing that you're there or being home and you coming home.
You've helped me kind of realign my schedule to be more a normal person.
Mainstream, yeah.
And it's going to take some time, so I appreciate your patience.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I also have to adjust my odd habits a little bit too. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it's really good. I also don't mind going to bed and you coming in. I guess you were already awake. But we both kind of do that where one person will be home and then the other person will come home at like 1 a.m. or whatever.
Yes, like tonight when I work out.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mind going to bed and then you come to bed a couple hours later. It's nice.
Kablooey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I also want to run 3 5Ks this year.
That's $15K. That's your student loans.
Not even close.
Wait, what are student loans?
Anyway, instead of having I want to run this much every week, my goal is to run 3 races. That way, before I have a race planned, it'll force me to be like, all right, you have to prepare for this.
Are you still going to do the LTC?
Of course, I do that every year. The Lincoln Tunnel
Nice.
Challenge for Special Olympics.
Hey, yo.
So it's fun. When else do you get to walk through the toll booth? How cool is that? I love that.
Well,
Next time you're going to wait for me at the toll booth. If
hell
you
yeah.
decide to come and support me. Mike has twice, I believe, come to support me, but both times, either the first time you didn't know that you could come down, and then the second time you got there as I had finished.
Yes.
So he didn't get to stand by the toll booths. But pedestrians, not pedestrians, supporters can go down there.
Now that we live together, it's so much easier for me to meet you.
And also probably...
I'll just travel with you there.
Yeah, that's a good point. And being in Jersey City, it's easier to get there.
No, brother, I've been in Jersey City every single time. That's no excuse.
Yeah, but you didn't have a car.
I Ubered both years
Oh, I see.
because it's not accessible in Oaxacan.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have any personal goals before we wrap up? We're going a little long here.
Sex.
Done.
Workout.
Pretty much done.
I want to see measurable improvements in what I'm able to lift.
Ooh,
and do
yeah.
At the gym.
That's great.
I've been stagnant the entire year, and maybe it's just my approach or my form, but I want to actually do good in the gym and hit new strides. I want to personally... I want to make more time for you.
That's sweet. I love that. I also want to spend more time together. I want to plan more activities for us to do together. I like planning
Go to a
things.
museum.
I put that on mine too. Go to a museum. Maybe even go to 2 museums.
What is it, your birthday?
We should Valentine's Day should be when it's warmer. It's fucked up that it's the coldest time of the year.
It's fucked up that it's the coldest time of the year.
We're doing indoor activities for Valentine's Day this year. Not like last year when we went to the aquarium.
Oh, yeah.
And we stood outside and saw the penguins, and it was so cold. And then my car, we had to walk to the Ace Hardware because my mirror got knocked off. That happened this year.
Oh, yeah.
That was brutal. Woof. Yeah. I'm making money. I'm stacking money this year. Lewis keeps saying that at our meetings. He keeps going, I don't know about you guys, but I plan to be rich this year.
He's already rich.
No, he's not.
Prove
I mean, he
it.
kind of is. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
He's rich.
I hate that face.
He did it.
It scares me.
20 million.
Why is he so actively invested in all of his 7 businesses if he's rich? I feel like after you're rich, you like take a back seat a little bit.
Because you got to spend money to make money, and more money means more problems.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my goal this year too. I'm serious about my loan. Any extra money I got. One, I'm not buying stupid shit for the next 3 months, so I'm putting that money toward my loans. They're getting down. They're getting down there. I'm knocking shit off. I'm so serious.
You better knock that shit off.
I think we should wrap up.
Yeah.
I have big plans this year. I'm feeling motivated. I feel really good. It was a rough couple months there, actually, at the end. You had a bunch of health issues, and moving was stressful.
Yeah.
Mike had some serious health days.
Yeah, I hope that I am crisis free as far as my eyes go this year.
Yeah.
You can't knock wood.
This isn't
on
wood.
your-
This isn't wood.
This is balsa.
This is laminate. There's no real wood in here. This is plastic. It's plastic that
what's
looks like
underneath?
wood.
That's
It's
wood.
definitely not wood. Yeah, maybe it's particle board. I guess that it was a tree once. Either way, Mike is not.
That's wood.
I predict that I will do one new drug this year. Just kidding.
Junkie.
The only two drugs I would.
It's crack.
The only
She's
two-
already doing it.
The only two drugs I would do that I haven't had a serious experience with, I have technically tested, but neither had an effect on me either time.
Oh my
So,
god, I'm such a crackhead. I have crackhead energy.
This has been Gas Digital Now, the Gas Digital wrap-up show. Thank you so much for being with us as we our little
you.
journey as both a couple and as a show.
You know, like the shoe store.
It's been the biggest year so far for the Gas Now sphere. Both us as people
The
and the
Lewis
show.
sphere. The Skanks sphere.
Yeah, the Gas Now sphere. Our show and us blossomed this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. Legion of Skanks got into the Rogan sphere this year.
Either way, follow me at Natalie DeChico Edits on Instagram.
Nat, this is where you edit in the fucking lo-fi techno.
No, it was a little before
Bed.
that. It's been going for a couple of seconds before that. Follow Part of the Problem Clips on YouTube. Follow Dave Smith on YouTube. Follow Fart Carnival on YouTube. Follow Fart Carnival on Instagram. Follow me at Natalie DeChico Edits.
Part of the carnival.
Very good. Follow that one on Instagram as well.
Bruh. Snitch.
Yeah. He refused to be our producer, so I'm outing him. I'm
True.
doxing him.
Docs his whole ass. Guys, I run the Gas Digital accounts on Instagram and Twitter, so follow those at Gas Digital. Go ahead and subscribe on YouTube at Gas Digital Network. I just put out a best of the year for Gas Digital, Skanks, Story Warz, and probably by the time this comes out, the Regz. So, guys, who is doing more for the Gas Digital YouTube channel than me? I mean, you just gotta subscribe on YouTube to get some of the best classic clips and compilations. That's a mouthful.
Oof.
Cookie crumble cock in my
Anus.
my turd cutter.
That's a new one.
So yeah, subscribe on YouTube at Gas Digital Network, and subscribe to gasdigital.com to watch this show before it comes out anywhere else. We're going to be doing a very exclusive Q&A, and if you're in the chat, we will check the chat to answer your questions. So you want to be subscribed so you can be able to send in some live questions.
Yes, we're solidifying a date as we speak. We will let you know as soon as we have one.
Last race was a child. And use our code NOW when you sign up at gasdigital.com so we get a kickback.
Please.
And subscribe to Gas Digital Now on YouTube also, and turn on notifications so you know when new episodes drop like it's hot.
Yes, Saturdays at 6 p.m. our show comes out. Or on Gas Digital, Wednesdays at 2.
Putting some production value into it, fellas.
We have an intro.
Just
Yes,
for you.
dude. All good. Very good stuff.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here.
Don't
Let's
eat
make it a good
Taco Bell
one.
after dark.
Agreed. Get some rest. Stay hydrated. We talk to God, eat your vegetables, as they say on No Need for Apologies. Bye, everyone.
Talk to vegetables and eat your God.